Hello, everybody. My name is Devin with HDpiano.com, and in today's lesson, it is my pleasure to be showing you guys how to play The Optimist by Cory Wong. This is the title track off of his new CD. It's a fun one, and what do you say we get started? Here is a little demo. 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 4. And then we're into the verse. All right, so we'll be getting through that much in this video, the intro, but the rest of the videos with the rest of the song can all be found over at HDpiano.com, so I hope to see you there after this. All right, before I dive in and start breaking things down, I got a quick question. So picture this, you're driving home after a gig late at night, you got a couple friends in the back seat, and you're flipping through the radio. Nothing's really rubbing you the right way. You're not really in the mood for Christian talk shows or pop top 40. But you flip the channel, a couple more times, and suddenly the sweet sound of a saxophone overtakes the car, and you're just not really sure what to do in this moment because you found yourself listening to the smooth jazz channel, right? You kind of look back at your friends, they look back at you. What do you do? What do you do? This is where there's a real fork in the road, where some of us are going to say, absolutely, I get down with smooth jazz, and you turn that volume knob all the way up and you rock out. Or there's those of you that are going to be like, oh, God, no, never, stay away. So comment below. Let's get those comment wars going. Smooth jazz is the topic of conversation, and it is a topic that I know Cory Wong holds very dear to his heart. I had the pleasure of playing with him at Pace Studios here in New York for a little live radio thing we did last week, or a couple weeks ago, whenever this lesson gets released. And he made an excellent inspirational speech in the middle of the video where he got up on a chair and said, you know what? If you want to make it in the smooth jazz scene, you just got to get that Kaz nod. And he got that Kaz nod. He got Dave Kaz on this track. So check out the live version of this. Check out the recorded version. Check out the paced version. Check them all out. And I'll be trying to go through every kind of little intricacy and the different ways that we can approach this piece because each version is a little different. But it's such a fun tune, and I say we get started. Well, first things first, we're in the key of C major. That is the key of optimism, my friends. All right, so a lot of what we're doing is going to be stuck within these 7 notes of the major scale, and we're going to see a lot of pentatonic scale. And, of course, we'll see a few black keys borrowed from other stuff. So check it out. The beginning, the intro, which we're working on in this video. This is a recurring theme. It happens a few times throughout the piece. But it's certainly a bookend, starts and finishes the piece. We have this ascending bass line, E to F, F sharp to G, G sharp to A. So it's this long, drawn-out chromatic walk-up in the bass line. And we've got some cool chords in the right, so let's see what's going on. First chord is C over E. So this is like the 1 chord, but the 3rd in the bass. E, G, C in the right. And that leads us nicely into F major root position. F in the left, F, A, C in the right. All right, we'll talk about the function of these chords a little bit later. So let's move on to the next one. This is D over F sharp. F sharp in the bass, F sharp, A, and D in the right. That's first inversion, D major. And that goes back to a C chord in the right, but the left hand creeps up to a G. All right, so far we have C over E to F. We hold it. Then we have D over F sharp to C over G. Then we have E major over G sharp in the left to A minor. So that's E, G sharp, B in the right to E, A, C in the right over A in the left. So those are our chords. Now let's just check out the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 2 and 3, 4. 2 and 3, 4. Cory does a little thing right here. And then we're into the kind of energetic send-off, but we'll get to that in a minute. So you've got the chords under your fingers, and it's time to learn those licks. before we do that, I just want to just take a quick look at what's going on here. The reason each one of these sounds a bit like a nice little, resolution is because, well, C to F is a resolution of a fifth, right? C goes down to F by a fifth. Now here, D over F sharp to G, if it were a G major chord, that would be the same concept, right? A fifth above D major resolves down a fifth to G. So we get this kind of like tension and release, or we arrive, right? Same for E to A minor. It's a resolution down a fifth. So that's kind of what's going on there. It's like, huh? Ah, okay. Huh? Ah, okay. What? Ah, gotcha. Right? So that's the mnemonic device for the harmony, I suppose. But when we land here on the C over G, it's a little bit more rooted in C major rather than going to G major, which is kind of seems a little too far. So we hear it in the bass motion, that resolution, but our right hand kind of tricks us back into C. All right, so there's our chords. Now let's learn those licks that happen intermittently. This is where you have a little bit of opportunity for variety. So the way I am teaching it in this lesson, because I'm assuming maybe you're just playing along to the recording or on your own, so you can keep the bass in your left hand. And since most of us are, have the quickest fingers in our right, we're going to put the line there that's doubled by the bass in the right hand. And so what's going on there is all pentatonic scale. G, A, C, A, D, C, A, E, G, A. And the rhythm is 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and. All right, so that second line, also pentatonic, E, D, G, A, C, A, G. And rhythmically, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and. All right, so you want to make sure you get all that right in the pocket. Next two chords, we just hold A minor. Cory does his little thing, and then we go into the send-off. Now, the last time we play the intro, at the end of the piece, we will double up with Cory. But we'll save that for the performance tip video, which kind of goes over all the little variations throughout. All right, so we've got about the first half of the intro. Let's see. Other ways that you can play this. Well, in the live version, the Kaz Nod version, featuring Dave Kaz, Kevin on Whirly plays the line in his left hand. All right, so you can do that too, if you'd like. The nice thing about that is you're able to hold the chord in the right hand, so it kind of, the harmony keeps ringing out while you play the line in the left. Otherwise, you could do it like this if you're playing with a bass player. Right? So those are kind of your three options. What I just played is most like the record, I think. And then, like I said, there's the Kaz Nod version. And then the way I played it was just kind of doubling the bass in the left. All right? Moving on, we get to the send-off. Whoa, messy. All right, so we have this kind of gospel-y walk-down, walk-up situation. D minor over F to C over E to D minor. Back up, back down, back up, and then we land on G sus. So there's a few ways we can play this. This is a little challenging with this shape here, but this is kind of what Kevin plays on the live version. F in the left, A, D, F in the right. That's our D minor, and we just take it down a step in the scale. And we get to C major over E. So this is D minor over the third, and this is C major over the third. And then a slight adjustment for D minor here, D in the left, F, A, D in the right. And we just go back. So just want to get these comfortable in your fingers. And you can grace into this D here on the first chord. And our last chord is G sus, 5 sus, which is going to get us finally down to C. It's the first time we really arrive at a C major chord, so it feels like home. Octave G's in the left, A, C, F, G in the right. 1 E and a 2 E and a. And that's the rhythm there. All right, I just want to show you one other way we can play this send-off that's a little simpler. And that's by doing that. So we have like an F major chord here, and we can grace into the A. C over E, just bring those bottom 2/3 in the right hand up, or down rather, and then back up. All right, then you get to your G sus chord, and you're good to go. So that's the intro of the Optimist, my friends. I think I'll play it down one more time for you guys, and we'll go from there. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1. 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2. Oh, geez. Let me start over. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, hold. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And we're into the verse. So I'll see you over at part 2 at HDpiano.com. Thanks again for checking this out. It's been a pleasure. My name is Devin with HDpiano.com, and while I have you here, if you could like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. That way you'll know about all of our upcoming lessons. We'll see you soon.